ख्युवारी रे,
सर्वस्व नाख्યું વારી રે.
आज मारू भाग्य अलौकिका सजनी,
આજ મારું ભાગ્ય અલૌકિક સજની.
જાળવ્યો જો બન હરી સારું,
જાળવ્યું જો મન હરિ સારું.
બોલો હરિ કૃષ્ણ મહારાજની જય. શ્રી રાધા કૃષ્ણ દેવની જય. નર નારાયણ દેવની જય. શ્રી રામચંદ્ર ભગવાન કી જય. जय सद्गुरु स्वामी प्रभु, जय सद्गुरु स्वामी.
સહજાનંદ દયાલુ, સહજાનંદ દયાલુ, બલવંત બહુનામી પ્રભુ જય સદ્ગુરુ સ્વામી. ચરણ સરોજ તમારા બંધુ કર જોડી, પ્રભુ બંધુ કર જોડી. ચરણે શીશ દર્યાથી, ચરણે શીશ દર્યાથી, દુઃખ નાખ્યા તોડી. પ્રભુ જય સદ્ગુરુ સ્વામી. નારાયણ નર ભ્રાતા, દ્વિજ ગુણ તણુધારી, પ્રભુ દ્વિજ ગુણ તણુધારી. પામર પતિત ઉધાર્યા, પામર પતિત ઉધાર્યા, અગણિત નર નારી. પ્રભુ જય સદ્ગુરુ સ્વામી. નિત્ય નિત્ય નૌતમ લીલા, કરતાય વિનાશી, પ્રભુ કરતાય વિનાશી. 68 તીરથ ચરણે, 68 તીરથ ચરણે, કોટી ગયા કાશી. પ્રભુ જય સદ્ગુરુ સ્વામી. પુરુષોત્તમ પ્રગટનું જે દર્શન કરશે, પ્રભુ એ દર્શન કરશે. કાલ કરમથી છૂટી, કાલ કરમથી છૂટી, કુટુંબ સહિત તરશે. પ્રભુ જય સદ્ગુરુ સ્વામી. આયવસર કરુણા નિધિ, કરુણા બહુ કીધી, વાલે કરુણા બહુ કીધી. મુક્તાનંદ કહે મુક્તિ, મુક્તાનંદ કહે મુક્તિ, સુગમ કરી દીધી. પ્રભુ જય સદ્ગુરુ સ્વામી. જય સદ્ગુરુ સ્વામી. પ્રભુ જય સદ્ગુરુ સ્વામી. સહજાનંદ દયાલુ, સહજાનંદ દયાલુ, બલવંત બહુનામી. પ્રભુ જય સદ્ગુરુ સ્વામી. પ્રભુ જય સદ્ગુરુ સ્વામી. પ્રભુ જય સદ્ગુરુ સ્વામી. સહજાનંદ સ્વામી મહારાજની જય.
ત્વમેવ માતા ચ પિતા
ત્વમેવ, ત્વમેવ બંધો ચ સખા ત્વમેવ, ત્વમેવ વિદ્યાદ્રવિણા ત્વમેવ, ત્વમેવ સર્વં મમ દેવ દેવ. નિજાશ્રિતાનાં સકલાત્રિહંતા, સધર્મ ભક્તિરવનાં વિધાતા, દાતા સુખાનામ મનસે પિતાનામ તનોતુ કૃષ્ણ અખિલ મંગલમના કાયેન વાચા મનસેન્દ્રિયવા બુદ્ધ્યાત્મના વા પ્રગટે સ્વભાવાત કરોમિ યજ્ઞ સકલા પરસ્મૈ શ્રી નારાયણાય સમર્પયામિ શ્રી નારાયણાય સમર્પયામિ શ્રી નારાયણાય સમર્પયામિ શ્રી સ્વામિનારાયણ ભગવાનની જય શ્રી હરે કૃષ્ણ મહારાજની જય શ્રી રાધા કૃષ્ણ દેવની જય શ્રી નારાયણ દેવની જય શ્રી લક્ષ્મીનારાયણ દેવની જય શ્રી રામચંદ્ર ભગવાનની જય શ્રી સિદ્ધેશ્વર મહાદેવની જય શ્રી સૂર્યનારાયણ દેવની જય શ્રી ગાયત્રી માત કી જય શ્રી જગદંબે માત કી જય શ્રી વિઘ્ન વિનાયક દેવની જય શ્રી કષ્ટભંજન દેવની જય શ્રી આદિચાર્ય યોગ્યપશાજી મહારાજની જય શ્રી પાંચો પરમહંસોની જય ઓમ નમઃ પાર્વતી પતય હર હર મહાદેવ હર જય સ્વામિનારાયણ.
હરે કૃષ્ણ મહારાજની જય. હે રૂડા લાગો છો રાજેન્દ્ર મંદિર મારે આવતારે.
રૂડા લાગો છો રાજેન્દ્ર મંદિર મારે આવતારે. રૂડા લાગો છો
જરકસિયો જામો હરી પહેરી માથે બાંધી પાગ સોનેરી.
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 ઊંટો રેટો ઓડી મન લલચાવતા
રે રૂડા લાગો છો રાજેન્દ્ર મંદિર મારે આવતારે. રૂડા લાગો છો
હૈડે હાર ગુલાબી ફોરે ચિત મારું રોકી રાખ્યું તો રે.
હૈડે હાર ગુલાબી ફોરે ચિત મારું રોકી રાખ્યું તો રે.
હૈડે હાર ગુલાબી ફોરે ચિત મારું રોકી રાખ્યું તો રે.
હૈડે હાર ગુલાબી ફોરે ચિત મારું રોકી રાખ્યું તો રે.
ગજરા ગાજુ બાજુ મન મારે ભાવતા રે.
રૂડા લાગો છો રાજેન્દ્ર મંદિર મારે
કનક છડી સુંદર કર લઈને ગજગતી ચાલો હળવા રહીને
કનક છડી સુંદર કર લઈને ગજગતી ચાલો હળવા રહીને
કનક છડી સુંદર કર લઈને ગજગતી ચાલો હળવા રહીને
કનક છડી સુંદર કર લઈને ગજગતી ચાલો હળવા રહીને
દડું ચોરો છો મીઠું મીઠું ગાવતા રે
રૂડા લાગો છો રાજેન્દ્ર મંદિર મારે આવતારે રૂડા લાગો છો
પ્રેમાનંદ નાનાથ વિહારી જૌધર વદન કમળ પરવારી
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 તે સુબોલાવી તાપ સમાવતારે
રૂડા લાગો છો રાજેન્દ્ર મંદિર મારે આવતારે રૂડા લાગો છો
લાગો છો
વારે વારે જાઉં વાલાજી તારે વારને રે વારે
વારે જાઉં વાલાજી તારે વારણે વારે વારે જાઉં
આદિ પુરુષ ઈશ્વર અવતારી કરુણા રત્નમય મૂર્તિ ધારી
આદિ પુરુષ ઈશ્વર અવતારી કરુણા રસમય મૂર્તિ ધારી
આદિ પુરુષ ઈશ્વર અવતારી કરુણા રત્નમય મૂર્તિ ધારી
આદિ પુરુષ ઈશ્વર અવતારી કરુણા રસમય મૂર્તિ ધારી
પતિત પાવન પ્રગટે આયા જય અમકાર ને રે
વારે વારે જાઉં વાલાજી તારે વારણે રે વારે વારે જાઉં
નર નારી અગણિત અથડાતા ભવસાગરમાં ડૂબકા ખાતા
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 બળવંત માય ગ્રહીને કાઢ્યા બારને રે
વારે વારે જાઉં વાલાજી તારે વારણે રે વારે વારે જાઉં
અદમય ઉદાહરણ નામ નામી વિરુદ્ધ મારું સદાય સ્વામી
અદમય ઉદાહરણ નામ નામી વિરુદ્ધ મારું સદાય સ્વામી
અદમય ઉદાહરણ નામ નામી
મળ્યા પુરુષોત્તમ એમ જાણી અચળ સરોવર માયાણી
મળ્યા પુરુષોત્તમ એમ જાની અચળ આચરોર માયાની
મળ્યા પુરુષોત્તમ એમ જાણી અચળ સરોવર માયાણી
પ્રેમાનંદ ઠરીને બેઠો ભારને રે વારે વારે જાઉં વાલાજી તારે
વારણે રે વારે વારે જાઓ
વાલાજી તારે
વારણે રે વારે વારે જાઓ
શ્રી ઘનશ્યામ મહારાજ
सजनी कोड़े आनंद मर घर श्रीजी पधार्या
સજની કોડે આનંદ મર ઘેર શ્રીજી પધાર્યા
सजनी कोड़े आनंद मर घर श्रीजी पधार्या
સજની કોડે આનંદ મર ઘેર શ્રીજી પધાર્યા
ओ आवी मारा तनड़ा ना ताप निवार्या रे आ मारा तनड़ा
તનડાના તાપ સમાર્યા રે
कोड़े आनंद मर घर श्रीजी पधार्या
સજની કોડે આનંદ મર ઘેર શ્રીજી પધાર્યા
रखे से उठी हूँ तो सन्मुख जानी
हर कैसे उठी हूँ तो सन्मुख चाली
तेरी बेसाणिया में तो बायलड़ी जानी
तेरी बेसाया में तो बायड़ी जाली
ओ अक्षर ना वाली राने अक्षर ना वाली राने ठावा दिवाली वाली वाली सजनी
कोड़े आनंद मर घेर श्रीजी पधार्या
સજની કોડે આનંદ મર ઘેર શ્રીજી પધાર્યા
सन्मुख बेसी हूँ तो निरखवा लागी
सन्मुख बेसी हूँ तो नीरखवा लागी
सन्मुख बेसी हूँ तो निरखवा लागी
सन्मुख बेसी हूँ तो नीरखवा लागी
लोकड़ी आनी में तो लजा त्यागी
लोकड़ी आनी में तो लज्जा रे त्यागी
ओ मुखड़ू जोई ने मारी ओ
ભાંગી રે ભાંગી સજની કોડે આનંદ માર્ગે શ્રીજી પધાર્યા
સજની કોડે આનંદ માર્ગે શ્રીજી પધાર્યા
હરીને જમાડ્યા મેં તો હાથે સહેલી
હરીને જમાડ્યા મેં તો હાથે સાહેલી
હો હરીને જમાડ્યા મેં તો હાથે સહેલી
હરીને જમાડ્યા મેં તો હાથે સાહેલી
કુલની મર્યાદા મેં તો કોરે લઈ
ગુણની મર્યાદા મેં તો કોરે લઈ મેલી
શ્રીજીને નિરખે હું તો
શ્રીજીને નિરખી હું તો થઈ છુર ગેલી રે ગેલી રે ગેલી સજની કોડે આનંદ માર્ગે શ્રીજી પધાર્યા
સજની કોડે આનંદ માર્ગે શ્રીજી પધાર્યા
પાનની બીડી મેં તો પ્રેમેથી આલી
પાનની બીડી મેં તો પ્રેમેથી આલી
ઓ પાનની બીડી મેં તો પ્રેમેથી આલી
પાનની બીડી મેં તો પ્રેમેથી આલી
સ્ત્રીને હોસ્તીને વાલે મુખનામાં જાલી
હસીને હોસીલે વાલે મુખડામાં ચાલી
એ પ્રીતે આવીને મારા ઓ
પ્રીતે આવીને મારા મુખ મારે
કોડે આનંદ માર્ગે શ્રીજી પધાર્યા
ઓ રંગના રંગીલા મુજને રંગ લાગ્યો તારો
રંગના રંગીલા મુજને રંગ લાગ્યો તારો
ઓ રંગના રંગીલા મુજને રંગ લાગ્યો તારો
રંગના રંગીલા મુજને રંગ લાગ્યો તારો
કેળે ફરે છે જીવન પ્રાણ અમારો
કેળે ફરે છે જીવન પ્રાણ અમારો
ઓ મુક્તાનંદ કહે છે મારા ઓ
મુક્તાનંદ કહે છે મારો જન્મ સુધાર્યો સુધાર્યો
સુધાર સજની
ઘોડે આનંદ માર્ગે શ્રીજી પધાર્યા સજની ઘોડે આનંદ માર્ગે શ્રીજી પધાર્યા
આવી મારા તનડાના તાપ નિવાર્યા રે આવી મારા
તનડાના તાપ નમાયા રે
ઘોડે આનંદ માર્ગે શ્રીજી પધાર્યા
સજની ઘોડે આનંદ માર્ગે શ્રીજી પધાર્યા
માર્ગે શ્રીજી પધાર્યા
માર્ગે ઘનશ્યામ
મહારાજની જય.
હરિકૃષ્ણ મહારાજની જય. સ્વામિનારાયણ નારાયણ નારાયણ સ્વામિનારાયણ નારાયણ નારાયણ
સ્વામિનારાયણ સ્વામિનારાયણ
સ્વામિનારાયણ સ્વામિનારાયણ
સદગુરુ સ્વામી પ્રભુ જય સદગુરુ સ્વામી સહજાનંદ દયાલુ સહજાનંદ દયાલુ બલવંત બહુનામી પ્રભુ જય સદગુરુ સ્વામી
ચરણ સરોજ તમારા બંધુ કર જોડી પ્રભુ બાંધો કર જોડી ચરણે શીશ રાખી ચરણે શીશ રાખી દુઃખ નાખ્યા તોડી પ્રભુ જય સદગુરુ સ્વામી
નારાયણ
નર ભ્રાતા દ્વિજ કુળ તનુધારી પ્રભુ દ્વિજ કુળ તનુધારી પામળ પતિ દયો ધારા પામળ પતિ દયો ધારા અગણિત નર નારી પ્રભુ જય સદગુરુ સ્વામી नित्य नित्य नौतम लीला करताय विनाशी प्रभु करताय विनाशी 68 तीरथ चरणे 68 तीरथ चरणे कोटि गया काशी प्रभु जय सद्गुरु स्वामी पुरुषोत्तम प्रगटनु जे दर्शन करसे प्रभु ये दर्शन करसे काल कर्म थी छूटी काल कर्म थी छूटी कुटुंब सहित तरसे प्रभु जय सद्गुरु स्वामी आय अवसर करुणा निधि करुणा बहु कीधी वाले करुणा बहु कीधी मुक्तानंद कहे मुक्ति मुक्तानंद कहे मुक्ति सुगम करे सिद्धि प्रभु जय सद्गुरु स्वामी जय सद्गुरु स्वामी प्रभु जय सद्गुरु स्वामी सहजानंद दयालु सहजानंद दयालु बलवंत बहुनामी प्रभु जय सद्गुरु स्वामी प्रभु जय सद्गुरु स्वामी प्रभु जय सद्गुरु स्वामी सहजानंद स्वामी महाराज की जय।
सो मेल्या बाजोटिया ढाणी रे कटोरा कांचननी थाड़ी रे रे भर्या जांबू चोखाड़ी रे जमुन थाड़ जीवन वाड़ी रे पोड़ी रे मिली दूध साकर मां पोड़ी रे काढ़्यो रस के दीनो बरफू पड़ी माड़ी रे जमुन थाड़ जीवन वाड़ी रे आना का सुंदर भाजी रे वे तरत करी ताजी रे छे जाजी रे जमुन थाड़ जीवन
आण्या चौकी ऊपरे ताजा जमवाजे पाक बहु प्रकार ना विध विध ना व्यंजन पूर्या कटोरा प्रेम शु जुगते जमे जीवन जमोने जमाडू रे जमोने जमाडू रे जीवन मारा हरि
October, and we wish you all can be here on the 14th, 15th and 16th of October to celebrate the big event. Jai Swaminarayan. Welcome.
Welcome! The Swaminarayan Hindu Temple was built in 2008 in Papatoetoe. Since then, it has been a landmark for the community. In 2022, we saw the addition of the Swaminarayan Complex. It boasts classic architecture and contemporary amenities and can accommodate small to very large groups. The commercial kitchens, nutritious vegetarian cuisine, and the latest audiovisual technology are excellent for the building's aesthetic appeal. Parking spaces are plentiful, both on and off-site, with the surrounding streets being Wentworth Avenue, Colmar Road, and Wilmey Avenue. There are 5 parking zones available in the facility. Let us look at everything this location has to offer. The temple is a significant spiritual and cultural hub for Auckland's Hindu community, and it receives a large number of guests each year. It is a stunning and ornately constructed structure with rich carvings and artwork of various Hindu gods. The temple is not just a site of worship, but also a hub for community involvement and humanitarian initiatives. Throughout the year, it conducts a wide range of events and programs for the benefit of the neighbourhood, such as food drives, health fairs, and educational seminars. The temple is open to all visitors regardless of faith, and visitors are able to partake in the temple's puja ceremonies and educational and cultural programs. It provides pastoral care for new migrants and people new to the area. The main entrance of the temple is on Wentworth Avenue, but can also be reached from Colmar Road and Wilmey Avenue. This is a spacious courtyard between the temple and the complex. This is the ideal location for an outdoor event or wedding ceremony. It has the Havan Mandap and the temple entrance next to it. Another good use of this space could be for a festival with handicrafts, food and other stalls. It can be linked with the dining hall and the link building and is accessible from all parking lots. Most wedding ceremonies begin here with the welcome of the groom.
I am currently in the main reception hall of the Swaminarayan Complex, the true crown jewel of the complex. There are no pillars or columns to obstruct the view from any angle, and there are high ceilings, finely carpeted floors, artistic walls and curtains. The entire design includes flexibility. It is possible to program the LED lights to provide the ideal ambiance. The stage is able to be kept modest, large, or completely removed. Additionally, the orientation of the stage may be altered. The huge LED display wall in the centre and the 2 large screens on both sides make it easy for everyone to view the proceedings. The venue uses 5 professional amplifiers and a mix of 150 in-ceiling and surface mount audio speakers. It provides options for live streaming events in or around the complex. For instance, the arrival of the wedding procession from Wentworth Avenue can be seen and heard in the reception hall and dining hall. There are 2 types of seating available, theatre-style seating or round tables of 10, which can both easily fit up to 500 people. Events such as weddings, conferences, concerts and fundraisers can all be easily organised here. reception hall 1 of the Swaminarayan Complex, the beautifully designed collapsible divider has been used to create the space in the main reception hall. It occupies around 2/3 of the full hall. This section stage can be located in the centre, near a window or a wall. 250 people can be comfortably seated at tables, however more people can be accommodated in theatre style seating. It is ideal for weddings, medium-sized conferences and family get-togethers such as birthday parties or memorial services. It has all the same features as the full-sized hall, such as the AV and display screens.
Jai Swaminarayan. If you are anywhere in the
Welcome
campus,
to Reception
may I
Hall
request
2,
you to please
a
come
scaled
up to
down
the
version
first
of
floor.
Reception Hall 1
We are
that can
about
seat
to
up to
start the
250
program.
people in
જય
rows.
સ્વામિનારાયણ બધા ભક્તોને સત્સંગીઓને નિવેદન છે જલ્દીથી ઉપર ફર્સ્ટ ફ્લોર રિસેપ્શન સ્વામિનારાયણ કોમ્પ્લેક્સમાં આવી જાય આજની સભા એની શરૂ થવામાં જ છે આપ सबसे નિવેદન है जल्दी से जल्दी સ્વામિનારાયણ કોમ્પ્લેક્સ
The small space is perfect for training groups, seminars, or social gatherings. When tables are used, the building can seat up to 120 people. The beauty and AV facilities remain the same as it's still part of the main reception hall. There is a large display screen and TVs available upon request. This foyer serves as a welcoming environment that is perfect for mix and mingling. There is space for a registration counter, display kiosks and serving tables for refreshments.
Welcome to the Swaminarayan Complex Meeting Room 1. Smaller groups attending a seminar or conference in our main reception hall can use this as a perfect breakout space. This room comfortably seats around 30 people. It has modern AV technology such as Windows Surface technology. Bookings can be made separately as well. The central kitchen is able to provide food, drinks and snacks if required.
This fully functional room acts as a dressing room and green space for the bride. It facilitates her to look her best on her big day. There is also a groom's room. This room can be hired separately or together with the main reception halls. Welcome to Swaminarayan Complex Meeting Room 2. Similar to the room on the first floor, it can house up to 30 people. State-of-the-art AV facilities, such as Windows Surface technology, are also available. This room can be hired out individually if there's no event happening in the dining hall that day. It also opens up to a beautiful garden where morning tea can be served.
Good morning everyone. If you are able to hear me, please come up to the first floor of the Swaminarayan Complex. I request we are about to start the program. Please come and join us on the first floor of the Swaminarayan Complex.
We are now in the
reception
ground
hall.
floor foyer. It opens to the dining hall, which can cater to hundreds of people. It features exquisitely decorated walls and a large commercial kitchen, where delectable vegetarian cuisine is prepared. The hall also includes AV facilities. Food can be served on tables or buffet style with bain-marie.
Welcome to Dining Hall 1, a medium-sized dining room created by a sliding partition similar to that of the upstairs reception hall. As it is part of the full dining hall, it contains all of our magnificent features and AV amenities. It is served by our large commercial kitchen, which prepares delicious vegetarian food. Many pre-wedding ceremonies are also held in this room, such as garba, mehndi night and music night.
This is Dining Hall 2. It has the capacity of around 300 guests. Despite its modest size, it is fully functional and equipped with AV capabilities. Moreover, it is ideally situated adjacent to the huge commercial kitchen and the courtyard, making it easy to serve and use outdoors.
October, and we wish you all can be here on the 14th, 15th and 16th of October to celebrate the big event. Jai Swaminarayan. Welcome.
We are just about to start the event for today. Thank you for your patience thus far. If you are still not in the hall, may I request you to please enter and be seated. The saints are about to arrive in the hall, and we will start immediately once the saints have taken their position on the stage. जय स्वामीनारायण। अगर आप अभी तक हॉल में नहीं पधारे तो शीघ्र से शीघ्र हॉल में पधारने का मेहरबानी करें। हॉल फर्स्ट फ्लोर पर है और हम कार्यक्रम शुरू करने वाले हैं अति शीघ्र। May I request those who are standing at the back, if they are not volunteers, may they please take the places which are available. Thank you. Just a few housekeeping announcements. We have got 4 exits in case of an emergency. 2 at the back, 1 on that side and 1 on that side. There are volunteers all around. They will guide you to the proper exits in the unlikely event of some emergency. We will all go down the stairs and assemble outside on the other side of the road. So the assembly area in this side is the other side of the road. If you are exiting from this side, it is the area outside the car park on Wentworth Avenue. So in case of need to going to the washrooms, they are just outside, right opposite the gates on this side of the room. And please feel free to ask any of the volunteers if you have any pressing needs during the event. Very soon we will be joined by the holy saints who have come all the way from India to bless this occasion. And we will start the event with a Hindu prayer as it is fitting the occasion, which will be done by our Shastriji Tushar Bhai once the saints have arrived. Thank you so much for coming here today to join us in this inaugural ceremony of Swaminarayan Complex. Jai Swaminarayan once again. Just to recap the activities that have taken place yesterday, we had planned for a Samayu, which is welcoming the guests, and something similar to the Pofiri that our Maori EV normally do for a guest coming in for the first time. So we had planned that Samayu, which weather gods decided to change our program. So instead of doing it on the Wentworth Avenue, we did it from Wilme Avenue to the temple inside the building, which is also quite a long walk. And that was the first formal welcome to the saints who have come from India. And then we had a Sabha where we were blessed by 3 saints who spoke about the different aspects of Swaminarayan Sampradaya. We also acknowledged a whole lot of people yesterday who were part of the temple's construction 15 years ago and have been part of this family, have been giving their selfless service in terms of their own contribution and the contribution in terms of money. That was done yesterday. Today what we are going to do is continue the tradition of thanking the people who have been instrumental in creating this beautiful, iconic Swaminarayan Complex. These people have done their jobs beyond the call of duty. They have stayed with this project even during the difficult times of the epidemic, and they have done this whole project, although it took a little longer than expected, well, a couple of years longer, but we still have this here as now a witness to the Indo-Kiwi ingenuity that has made this possible. So we are going to invite some of those people and acknowledge them, and they will be blessed at the stage by the saints. The rest of the morning we will have some learning about the Swaminarayan Sampradaya from the saints. Now we can see that the saints are walking in, and we will be joined by them in a minute or so. Jai Swaminarayan. Thank you very much. Jai Swaminarayan. In the philosophy, we have a very special place for the Gurus, for the people who have given up their family lives to be saints like the ones present amongst us today, who have taken up the vows of never ever becoming a householder and falling into the vicious circle of, as you call it, 99, which means every day you wake up and you earn more money to pay up the mortgages that you have built up. But to become free spirits, have direct communication with the divine, and bless everyone with the knowledge that they gain with their hard earned wisdom. So we have amongst us such wise people who have come from India, who are doing great service in different parts of Gujarat at this point in time, but they are also doing a great service in the rest of the world by visiting, like they are visiting us today, and giving the communities which are spread far and wide in this world a purpose of life. May I request Jayantibhai Patel, who himself is a pillar of spirituality in this city of Auckland. We have seen him and we have been inspired by him. So may I request him to come up and do the Satsang pujan for His Holiness Sri Swami. Sri Swami is the Mahant of the Auckland Temple, one of the largest temples of ISSO. If Jayantibhai can come in the front. I would also request Swaminarayan Patel, who is a trustee of ISSO, financial reserve, and always a pillar of strength for Dr. Kanji Patel, has been with him since times we can't remember how far back. Will you please come up and welcome the Mahant of Kalupur, His Holiness P.P. Swami. From India has come and joined us for this occasion. And I have come up and do the honors to Mahant of Ranagar, His Holiness P.P. Swami. Mahendra Bhai from Australia is also amongst us. He is one of the great volunteers and functionaries from Australia, ISSO. Will you please do the Sant Pujan for His Holiness Ram Swami, who is from the Gurukul. Bhimji from Australia is also with us. Bhimji has been working tirelessly for ISSO in Australia. May I request him to come up to the stage, please? And do the honors to Param Pujya Swami, who is from Swaminarayan. And Bhavin Bhai, will you please come up on the stage? He has joined us all the way from Australia. Bhavin Bhai will do the honors to Param Pujya Satya Prakash Swami, who is from Anjali. And now request Tushar Bhai to be on the stage and
Hari Om Om Shanno Mitrasham Varuna Sanno Bhavatvajama Shanna Indro Brahaspatihi Shanno Vishnururukkramaha Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayo Tvameva pratyaksham brahmasi Tvameva pratyaksham brahma vadishyami Retam vadishyami Satyam vadishyami Tanmavadu Tadvaktaravadu Avadmam Avadvaktaram Hari Om Dhara Shakara Pravidevan Pravishtata शांतिः अस्तु.
Dhanyavad Shastriji. What you just heard was one of the ancient couplets from Upanishads, and it refers to all the different planets. So he was invoking the blessings of different planets on this occasion. He was also talking about the human duty of being truthful, of being loving and peaceful. So that's how we normally start the ceremonies. Thank you so much again to Tushar Bhai Shastri from our own temple. I have a special request for Naveen Bhai Patel before I start anything else. So may I request Naveen Bhai to just come here for something that he wants to tell all of us.
Jai Swaminarayan. Jai Swaminarayan. Pujya sons, Satsangis and honored guests. Thank you for acknowledgement to all of us for the opportunity to provide seva to this extreme organization and this project. However, there's a special couple who have made a lifelong devotion and sacrifices for our organization in these projects. So can I please call upon Kantibai and Ranjuben to come forward, please? We are all here to celebrate this special occasion due to the dreams, vision, and aspirations of Kantibai, and duly supported by Ranjuben and the family. Kantibai and Ranjuben, on behalf of the trustees, the Satsangis, and the public at large, we acknowledge your devotion, commitment, generosity to the organization and this project. Also, both of you have played a key leadership role to this organization. A project of this size and nature has many challenges. Kantibai and Ranjuben have dealt with these challenges in calm manner and rarely showing any frustration. So please acknowledge Kantibai and Ranjuben with a standing ovation, please. Thank you, and Jai Swaminarayan.
I'm sorry, I did not let you know about this before, because that was the special request of Naveen Bhai, and I really appreciate the gesture. We all actually join you in this emotional feelings that we get when we see this couple tirelessly work with hardly any sleep, hardly any rest. Okay. I'll now request the IT people there at the back to prepare for the beautiful presentation prepared by Prashant Bhai Mane and the youth group. And to watch that properly, may I request the sons to join us here so that you can see the screen? તમે સ્ક્રીન જોઈ શકશો કે અહીંયાથી તમને ફાવશે? ફાવશે? તો સ્ક્રીન ઉપર અત્યારે પ્રેઝન્ટેશન થવાનું છે. ઓકે. Just થોડુંક change kar lo. Please start the presentation. Thank you. This one takes you through the spiritual journey of Lord Swaminarayan. It's a journey of more than 200 years, but they have tried to bring it down into 10 minutes. Of course, the alokik life, the miracles of Lord Swaminarayan. Here you go.
मया कृष्णेन निहताः सार्जुनेन रणेषु ये प्रवर्तयिष्यन्त्यसुराः ते त्वधर्मं यदाक्षितौ धर्मदेवात् तदा मूर्तौ नरनारायणात्मना प्रवृत्तेऽपि कलौ ब्रह्मन् भूत्वाहं सामगो द्विजः मुनिः शापान् द्रुतां प्राप्तं सर्षीं जनकमात्मनः ततोविता गुरुभ्योऽहं सद्धर्मं स्थापयन्नज.
This shloka is from Skanda Puran, Part 2, Vasudev Mahatmya, Chapter 18. Many other shlokas in scriptures such as Padma Puran, Vishwaksen Samhita, Vishnu Dharmottar Puran, and others very clearly demonstrate that there is documented proof that the Supreme Lord Almighty Himself will descend onto the earth bearing the name Swami or Sahajanand and will be born to a Samvedi Brahmin named Hari Prasad. As prophesied, on the auspicious day of Ram Navami on 3rd April 1781, a celestial child was born in a small village called Chapaiya near Ayodhya in Uttar Pradesh, India. The proud mother was Premavati Pandey, also known as Bhakti Mata, and the proud father was Hari Prasad Pandey, also known as Dharmadev. After 3 months of the child's birth, Sage Markandeya visited the child and gave this divine child 3 names, Hari, Krishna and Hari Krishna, but the people of Chapaiya called him Ghanshyam. By the age of 7, young Ghanshyam had mastered the Vedas, Upanishads, Puranas, Ramayana and the Mahabharata. He was an adorable child who served his parents with devotion and dedication. But as fate would have it, by the age of 11, he lost both his parents in a very quick succession. By the tender age of 11 years, he started in the direction of the Himalayas, where he performed extreme penance or tapa, facing extreme weather with only one piece of clothing on him. It is believed that he stood on one leg for 48 days in temperatures as low as minus 40 degrees Celsius. Surely something no human can achieve. He travelled across to the north and to the east and then to the southern part of India. Thereafter, turning towards the western Ghats of India, covering more than 12,000 kilometers on foot. During his one vicharan, he served several people, hundreds and thousands of villagers, as well as giving liberation to innumerable souls. There were several miracles and several stories of supernatural powers being exhibited during this one vicharan. After long 7 years, 1 month and 11 days, Nilkant Varni finally reached a village called Loj in Gujarat. This is a place where Ramanand Swami had established his ashram. Ramanand Swami was none other than Uddhavji from Krishna Avatar or the Dwapar Yuga. When Nilkant Varni reached Ramanand Swami's ashram in Loj, Ramanand Swami was in Bhuj, but in his absence, Muktanand Swami welcomed young Nilkant Varni. Muktanand Swami was older than Nilkant Varni, yet Nilkant Varni asked him 5 questions. What is Jeev? What is Ishwar? Maya? Brahma? And Parbrahma? Based on the teachings of his master, Muktanand Swami answered all these questions to the satisfaction of young Nilkant Varni. Nilkant Varni waited patiently in Loj for Ramanand Swami to return from Bhuj. He even wrote a letter to Ramanand Swami expressing his desire to meet him as soon as possible. Finally, after a year's long wait, Ramanand Swami agreed to meet Nilkant Varni in Piplana. At this meeting, both of them instantly recognized each other and their relationship from the Dwapar Yuga. A few months later, Nilkant Varni received the ceremonial Diksha and formally adopted Ramanand Swami as his guru to demonstrate to all devotees that the rightful path to salvation is through Guru. Ramanand Swami named Nilkant Varni as Sahajanand Swami and Narayan Muni. Exactly 1 year after becoming his disciple, Ramanand Swami handed over the reins of this vast sect to the 20-year-old Sahajanand Swami in Paneni. A few years later, in Paneni, Ramanand Swami left his body and returned to Akshardham. On the 14th day after Ramanand Swami's death, Bhagwan called a Grand Sabha and renamed the Uddhav Sampradaya as Swaminarayan Sampradaya as it exists today. In this Sabha, he gave the world the new mantra of moksha, Swaminarayan. Chanting this mantra Swaminarayan, each one of them instantly went into deep trance, and in their meditative state, they could see for themselves that Sahajanand Swami was none other than the Supreme Lord Almighty of Purna Purushottam Narayan himself. Lord Swaminarayan, while taking the human form, brought with him 500 Paramhansas, or supreme spiritual souls, from his heavenly abode. These 500 Paramhansas, also known as Nanda Santos, each one of them having a name that ended with Nand. These Paramhansas passed more than 108 different tests of austerities and hardships. Some of them were kings, royal poets, musicians, Brahmins, royal advisors, and even warriors. Each of these saints possessed the same power as Lord Almighty himself. With the blessings and initiation of the Lord, each Paramhansa took responsibility of many other saints under their wings. This created the lineage or parampara of Guru Shishya, which is master and disciple of Tyagis or renounced souls, or Swamis as we call them today. In the coming years, Bhagwan Shree Swaminarayan and his Santos continued to travel across state of Gujarat and wide and farther into India. They imparted the knowledge of true Bhagavad Dharma or religious practice. They endeavored to eradicate superstition from the social practices in the prevailing at those times. They worked hard to empower women and poor and to eliminate the cause of imbalance in the society. Bhagwan built 6 magnificent temples with his own hands in Ahmedabad, Bhuj, Vartal, Dholera, Junagadh, and Gadpur. With the Sampradaya blossoming in each aspect, Swaminarayan Bhagwan adopted his 2 nephews, Ayodhya Prasadji, who was the son of Bhagwan's elder brother Ram Pratapji, and his other nephew, Raghuvirji, son of his younger brother Icharamji. In year 1826, the Desh Vibhagna Lake was dictated by Sahajanand Swami himself and written by Sadhu Shukmani in the Darbar of Dada Khatchar. This established the division of the Swaminarayan Sampradaya into 2 jurisdictions by territory of Ahmedabad, which was also known as Narayan Dev Gadi, and the second territory is Vartal, also known as Lakshmi Narayan Dev Gadi. Thus in 1826, Lord Swaminarayan established a structure that incorporated both the Santa Parampara and the Acharya Parampara. Both these paramparas coexist and balance each other with segregation of duties and responsibilities. This adheres to the true Janak philosophy, maintaining the purity of the Tyagis and at the same time the responsibilities of the Grahasti.
Wonderful. What you just saw is, as I said, a capsule form of more than 200 years history of Lord Swaminarayan Sampradaya. You can see how he created a system which is still relevant, which is still providing guidance to people who are in the households, which means that they can actually talk to the Maharashtri, and for the ladies, the Gadiwala is there who can guide the ladies as well. Unfortunately, because of issues beyond our control, they could not join us. Otherwise, the plan original was that they would be here with us as well to bless us. So the parampara has continued, the tradition has continued, and now we look at the 7th. I think we are getting an echo here. The 7th follower or 7th generation of Lord Swaminarayan, who is amongst us, and he has come here a few times earlier as well. I'm still getting an echo there. Nikhil? Okay, we'll have to make do with what we have. बोलिए स्वामीनारायण भगवान की जय। हमारे हिंदू संस्कृति में बहुत से संप्रदाय हैं। उनमें से स्वामीनारायण संप्रदाय जो साकार भगवान की उपासना और परमात्मा की प्रपन्न भक्ति सबको सिखाते हैं। हमारी स्वाभाविक मनुष्य मात्र की जो प्रकृति होती है, उसका जो स्वभाव होता है, उस स्वभाव को कुछ नियमों के अनुसार बनाया जाए, उसे संस्कृति कहते हैं। और उसी स्वभाव को, उसी प्रकृति को स्वच्छंदता दी जाए, उसे विकृति कहते हैं। तो उस विकृति में न जाकर प्रकृति को संस्कृति में डालकर जो अपनी आत्मा के लिए उसके मोक्ष के लिए जो साधन किया जाता है, उसी संस्कृति, हमारी भारतीय संस्कृति, हिंदू संस्कृति में भगवान की उपासना और उसी परमात्मा को हमारी भारतीय संस्कृति में मान्यता चली आती है कि जिसकी हम उपासना करते हैं, जिसकी भक्ति करते हैं, वो परब्रह्म परमात्मा भगवान पुरुषोत्तम नारायण हमारी भक्ति और हमारी श्रद्धा और प्रेम को देखकर स्वयं अपने दिव्य धाम से मनुष्य देह धारण कर प्रकट होते हैं और भक्त को जो उनके जीवन में कष्ट आता है, उनके जीवन में जो संकट आते हैं, उस संकट को, कष्ट को दूर करने के लिए स्वयं भगवान अवतरित होते हैं। परमात्मा इस धरती पे, इस पृथ्वी पे मनुष्य देह धारण कर प्रकट होते हैं, उसे हम अवतार कहते हैं। ये हमारी भारतीय संस्कृति में ही, हिंदू धर्म में ही भगवान का अवतरण होता है, ऐसा हम मानते हैं। अन्य संस्कृति में, अन्य धर्म में स्वयं जिसकी उपासना, जिसकी भक्ति की जाती है, वो परमात्मा उसके कुछ दुख को, कष्ट को, उसकी प्रार्थना को सुनते तो है, लेकिन स्वयं नहीं आते हैं। जैसे कि क्रिश्चियनिटी में ऐसा कहा जाता है कि सन ऑफ गॉड, यीशु ख्रिस्ट जो आते हैं वो सन ऑफ गॉड, परमात्मा ने अपने पुत्र को भेज दिया, जाओ इनके कष्ट को दूर कर दो। ऐसे इस्लाम में जैसे कहते हैं पैगाम्बर, मोहम्मद पैगाम्बर, परमात्मा का वो अल्लाह ताला का पैगाम लेकर मोहम्मद आ गए। लेकिन हम तो ऐसा ही कहते हैं, हमारी संस्कृति में ऐसा है कि वो परमात्मा स्वयं परब्रह्म परमात्मा अनंत कोटि ब्रह्मांडों के जो नियंता है, अनंत कोटि ब्रह्मांडों के अंतर्यामी है, जिनके संकल्प मात्र से
अनंत कोटि ब्रह्मांडों की उत्पत्ति, स्थिति और प्रलय होता रहता है। ऐसे परब्रह्म परमात्मा स्वयं इस जगत के जीव को अपने ही स्वरूप को पहचान कराने के लिए और उपासना कराने के लिए स्वयं प्रकट होते हैं। उसे हम कहते हैं अवतार। हमारे 18 पुराण, महाभारत, इतिहास और रामायण में भगवान इस पृथ्वी पे 24 अवतार धारण कर चुके हैं। उसमें 10 अवतार भी प्रसिद्ध है। श्रीमद् भागवत में कहा गया है कि परमात्मा 24 नहीं पर अनंत बार पृथ्वी पे अवतार धारण करते हैं। और श्रीमद् भगवद गीता में भी भगवान श्री कृष्ण कहते हैं, यदा यदा ही धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहं परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे। काल की गिनती के अनुसार हमारी भारतीय संस्कृति में सतयुग, त्रेतायुग, द्वापर युग और कलयुग 3 युग की गिनती होती है। वो बार बार आते ही जाते हैं। तो चारों युगों में बार बार परमात्मा प्रकट होते हैं और अपने भक्त को, अपने अनुयायियों को, भगवत भक्त को, सत्कर्म करने वाले को, सज्जनों को, सत्पुरुषों को अपने स्वरूप का ज्ञान देते हैं, उसे मोक्ष के मार्ग तरफ ले जाते हैं। उसी प्रकार ये पौराणिक परंपरा के अनुसार भगवान सहजानंद स्वामी स्वामीनारायण महाप्रभु के रूप में स्वयं परमात्मा प्रकट हुए थे। और स्वामीनारायण भगवान ने प्रकट होकर 200 साल पहले उस समय में भारत देश में राजकीय अस्थिरता और राजकीय अंधाधुंधी और सामाजिक जो विकृतियां अनेक प्रकार की पैदा हुई थी, उन सभी विकृतियों और राजकीय अंधाधुंधी में स्वामीनारायण भगवान ने प्रकट होकर जो जो भक्त लोग थे, जहाँ सत्पुरुष थे, सज्जन लोग थे, उन सबको धर्म के उपदेश से, न्याय और नीति के उपदेश से, सामाजिक प्रवाह में जो विकृतियां पैदा हो रही थी उससे दूर रहकर कैसे शांतिमय जीवन जिया जाता है, इसी का उपदेश स्वामीनारायण भगवान ने अपने उपदेश में, वचनामृत में और शिक्षापत्री में। और स्वामीनारायण भगवान ने तो ऐसा ही कहा कि देखो, हम जगत के सभी जीव प्राणी मात्र की हित की बात कहते हैं। शिक्षापत्री 212 श्लोक में अपना उपदेश देकर भगवान स्वामीनारायण ने कहा कि ये सर्व जीव हितावह शिक्षापत्री, सभी जीव प्राणी मात्र का उसमें हित है। किस प्रकार हित है कि स्वामीनारायण भगवान ने अपनी शिक्षापत्री में आदेश दिया कि हमारे आश्रित को कभी भी किसी भी प्रकार की चोरी नहीं करनी चाहिए। तो जो चोरी नहीं करेगा उसका तो हित होगा ही, क्योंकि उसका दंड नहीं मिलेगा, जेल में नहीं जाना पड़ेगा। और चोरी करने वाला कोई नहीं रहेगा तो राज्य का भी, शासनकर्ताओं का भी हित होगा, उसे भी सिक्योरिटी वगैरह जो है वो नहीं रखनी पड़ेगी। और जो धनवान लोग हैं, पैसे वाले लोग हैं, संपत्ति वाले लोग हैं, उससे भी चिंता कम हो जाएगी कि उसकी धन, उनकी संपत्ति का कोई चोर नहीं रहेगा। तो जो भी लोग इस संप्रदाय में जुड़ेंगे, इस आज्ञा को, शिक्षापत्री की आज्ञाओं का पालन करेंगे, उसका भी हित ही होगा। और नहीं जुड़े हैं उसका भी हित होगा, मनुष्य का भी हित होगा, पशु पक्षी और प्राणियों का भी हित इस शिक्षापत्री की आज्ञा को पालन करने से, जो पालन करेगा उससे भी होगा। स्वामीनारायण भगवान उस समय हमारा देश भारत में गांव, ग्रामीण प्रजा और गांव में कृषि प्रधान यानी खेती करने वाले लोग थे। तो स्वामीनारायण भगवान ने 2 प्रकार की आज्ञा किसानों को भी की। यदि तुम्हारी शक्ति है कि इतना पशु का हम पालन कर सकते हैं तो उतना ही पशु रखो। यदि उस पशुओं का घास पानी वगैरह खुराक से यदि आप संभावना नहीं कर सकते हैं तो नहीं रखो। और दूसरी बात कही कि किसानों को खेती करने के लिए बैल को जो वृषण करते हैं वो भी हमारे आश्रितों को नहीं करना चाहिए। तो उनका भी हित हुआ और पशुओं का भी हित और खेती किसानों का भी हित। यानी शिक्षापत्री की बात ऐसी है, जो मानेगा उसका भी हित होगा ही, और जो नहीं मानता है, वो नहीं जानता है, उसका भी हित होता है। इसलिए शिक्षापत्री भगवान स्वामीनारायण ने सर्व जीव हितावह उपदेश सारे गुजरात के गांव-गांव में फिरकर, गुजरात राज्य में आजकल जो गांव है छोटे बड़े वो 18,000 है, उसमें से 13,000 गांवों में स्वामीनारायण भगवान 500 परमहंस और स्वयं माणकी घोड़ी पे विराजमान होकर घूमते, और जो भी जिज्ञासु मिलते और भगवान के भक्त है उन्हें धर्म भक्ति ज्ञान और वैराग्य का उपदेश देकर भगवान की पहचान कराते थे। यदि परमात्मा की पहचान होगी तो जीवात्मा उस परमात्मा को प्राप्त करने का कोई ना कोई साधन करेगा, कोई ना कोई उपाय करेगा। जो साधन करेगा तो परमात्मा की प्राप्ति के लिए कौन सा साधन है? हमारे शास्त्रों में कहा गया है कि नवधा भक्ति करो, धर्म का आचरण करो, सद्धर्म की नीति में चलो, तो सद्धर्म का आचरण होगा, परमात्मा की भक्ति होगी। जहाँ धर्म का आचरण होगा, भगवान की भक्ति होगी, वहाँ हिंसाचार, क्रूरता और लूटपाट सब बंद हो जाता है। उस समय में जहाँ भी चोरी लूटपाट करने वाले लोग थे, उन सबको स्वामीनारायण भगवान और 500 परमहंसों ने, जो लूटपाट करने वाले, रॉबरी करने वाले बारवटिया थे, उनको सामान्य प्रवाह में, यानी उन सबको वो दुष्कर्म छुड़वा के सत्कर्म करने वाले कर दिए, भगवान के भक्त बना दिए, भगवान की आराधना करने लग गए और एकदम सत्य और नीतिपरायण जीवन बिताने लग गए। इस प्रकार सत्य और नीति परायण जीवन बिताते बिताते मोक्ष तक पहुंचने वाले असंख्य लोग, स्वामीनारायण भगवान इस समय में पृथ्वी पर थे, उसी समय असंख्य लोग भगवान स्वामीनारायण की ही उपासना करने लग गए और पहचान गए कि सहजानंद स्वामी स्वामीनारायण भगवान ये हमारे इष्टदेव परब्रह्म परमात्मा भगवान पुरुषोत्तम नारायण ही मनुष्य शरीर धारण करके प्रकट हुए हैं। मनुष्य शरीर धारण करने वाले साक्षात भगवान ही है, ऐसा निश्चय असंख्य लोगों को हो गया था। जैसे हमारे पुराणों में, शास्त्रों में, हमारी भारतीय संस्कृति का इतिहास कहते हैं कि मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम भगवान राम जब पृथ्वी पर थे तो उस समय ये परमात्मा है ऐसा पहचानने वाले बहुत कम लोग थे, बहुत कम लोग। जैसे गिनती की जा सकती थी कि प्रभु राम को कौन कौन पहचान गया। जैसे सबरी पहचान गई, लक्ष्मण जी पहचान गया, और कौन। उसी प्रकार जिस प्रकार भगवान श्री कृष्ण पृथ्वी पर थे तो उन्हें कितने लोग पहचान गए। अर्जुन जी पहचान गए, या पांडव के लोग पहचान गए, दूसरे लोग नहीं, उद्धव जी पहचान सके। लेकिन जब भगवान स्वामीनारायण प्रकट हुए तो 500 परमहंसों ने पहचान लिया कि ये सहजानंद स्वामी साक्षात भगवान पुरुषोत्तम नारायण ही मनुष्य शरीर धारण करके हमारे बीच में विचरण कर रहे हैं। और 500 परमहंसों के साथ लाखों भक्तजनों, लाखों भक्तों ने पहचान लिया कि सहजानंद स्वामी स्वामीनारायण साक्षात परब्रह्म परमात्मा भगवान ही है और मनुष्य शरीर धारण करके हमारे बीच में विचरण कर रहे हैं। यदि हम उनका आश्रय करेंगे, उनकी भक्ति करेंगे, उनकी उपासना करेंगे तो हम भी जन्म मृत्यु से छुटकर परमात्मा के धाम में पहुंचेंगे, यानी कि मोक्ष को प्राप्त कर लेंगे। तो इस प्रकार मोक्ष का मार्ग, मुक्ति का मार्ग स्वामीनारायण भगवान ने प्रवर्तित किया। इस प्रकार स्वामीनारायण भगवान की इस प्रवृत्ति को, इस प्रकार के सारे उपदेशों को जानकर और सुनकर उस समय के भारत में शासन करने वाले अंग्रेज लोग भी इतने प्रभावित हुए कि अंग्रेज का जो गवर्नर था, उस समय का शासक जो सारे भारत में अपना हुक्म चलाता था, उस सर डनलप ने भगवान स्वामीनारायण के प्रभाव में आकर भगवान स्वामीनारायण को विनंती की, प्रार्थना की कि आप अहमदाबाद शहर में अपना मंदिर निर्माण करो। और स्वामीनारायण भगवान ने उस अंग्रेज गवर्नर सर डनलप की विनंती से, और उन्होंने अंग्रेज सरकार ने दी हुई भूमि पे अहमदाबाद शहर में इतना विशाल भव्य महामंदिर का निर्माण करवा के उसी में अपने ही स्वरूप, ऐसे भगवान नरनारायण की अपने ही करकमलों द्वारा प्राण प्रतिष्ठा करके सारे जगत के लोगों को स्वामीनारायण भगवान ने आवाहन किया, आदेश दिया कि यदि ये आप लोग इस भगवान स्वामीनारायण की प्रतिमा के सन्मुख आकर अपना जो भी मनोरथ करोगे, जो भी इच्छा करोगे, उस सभी मनोरथों को, इच्छा को इस प्रतिमा में, इस मूर्ति में रहकर तुम्हारा सभी मनोरथ मैं पूर्ण करूंगा। इस प्रकार भगवान स्वामीनारायण ने अपने समय में भारतवर्ष में, गुजरात में क्रमशः एक के बाद एक महामंदिरों का निर्माण किया और अपने ही स्वरूप यानी परमात्मा के ही स्वरूपों को प्राण प्रतिष्ठित किया और 9 महामंदिरों का निर्माण किया। उस 9 महामंदिरों में नाम तो कहीं नरनारायण देव, लक्ष्मी नारायण देव, राधा कृष्ण देव, मदन मोहन जी देव, मुरली मनोहर देव, गोपीनाथ जी देव ऐसा रखा, लेकिन उन सभी स्वरूपों में कहा कि हमारे ही स्वरूप है और जगत के अनंत जीवों को इस परमात्मा के स्वरूप की उपासना और भक्ति करने की प्रेरणा भगवान स्वामीनारायण ने की और लाखों लोग भगवान स्वामीनारायण को साक्षात परब्रह्म भगवान पुरुषोत्तम नारायण का ही स्वरूप समझते हुए, उन्हीं की आज्ञा का पालन करते हुए उन्हीं की उपासना और भक्ति करने लग गए। उसी प्रकार इसी परंपरा को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए स्वामीनारायण भगवान ने इस महामंदिर को, इस प्रकार महामंदिरों को चारों दिशाओं में यानी देश में विदेश में भी इस प्रकार मंदिरों का निर्माण हो और उसमें भगवान की प्राण प्रतिष्ठा हो। इसीलिए शिक्षापत्री में स्वामीनारायण भगवान ने आज्ञा की कि आचार्येणेव दत्तम यत् कृष्ण स्वरूपम तत्सेव्यम वंद्यमेवे तरत्तु यत्। धर्मवंशी आचार्य की स्थापना करके आदेश दिया कि ये धर्मवंशी जो आचार्य, वो आचार्य जहां भी भगवान की मूर्ति में प्राण प्रतिष्ठा करेंगे उसमें प्रत्यक्ष प्रगट प्रमाण भगवान पुरुषोत्तम नारायण आके विराजमान रहेंगे। जहां भी धर्मवंशी आचार्य ने प्राण प्रतिष्ठा की है, उस प्रतिमा, चित्र की प्रतिमा हो या धातु की या पाषाण की प्रतिमा होंगी, लेकिन उसमें भगवान प्रत्यक्ष प्रगट प्रमाण सदा के लिए विराजमान रहकर जो भी दर्शनार्थी आएंगे, मुमुक्षु आएंगे, भक्त आएंगे, उन प्रतिमा को मस्तक नमाएंगे, प्रणाम करेंगे, वंदन करेंगे। उन सभी का जो भी संकल्प होगा, जो भी मनोरथ होगा, वो सभी मनोरथ उस प्रतिमा में रह के परमात्मा पूर्ण करेंगे। इस संप्रदाय की इसी परंपरा के अनुसार हमारे इस ऑकलैंड में भी हमारे संप्रदाय के सर्वोच्च धर्म बड़ा गुरु परम पूज्यपाद धर्म धुरंधर आचार्य महाराज श्री कौशलेंद्र प्रसाद जी महाराज ने इस प्रतिमा में प्राण प्रतिष्ठा की है। इसका आज 15 साल बीत चुके हैं। 15 साल से उस प्रतिमा में हमारे इष्ट देव, भारतीय संस्कृति के परमात्मा भगवान पुरुषोत्तम नारायण, जिसको वेदों में, उपनिषदों में एकमेव अद्वितीयम ब्रह्म, उस परमात्मा एक ही है, वही परमात्मा इस प्रतिमाओं में रहकर हमारी सभी इच्छाओं को पूर्ण करते हैं। और अनंत काल तक जो भी आएगा, शरणे आएगा, वंदन करेगा और नमस्कार करेगा, मस्तक नमाएगा, उनकी सभी मनोरथ, सभी इच्छाएं इसी प्रतिमाओं में रहकर भगवान पुरुषोत्तम नारायण पूर्ण करते रहेंगे। और पूर्ण होता ही है। कई लोगों की मनोकामनाएं, इच्छाओं पूर्ण होती है, उनके दुख, दर्द, कष्ट, चिंता और सब समाप्त होकर उसके हृदय में परम शांति जो प्राप्त होती है, उस शांति, इसी प्रकार के मंदिर, महामंदिर का निर्माण जो इस देश में हुआ, अभी अभी सभी ने जो कहा है, आगे भी कहेंगे, तो उसमें आप लोगों के सहयोग से और हमारे परम भक्त डॉक्टर कांति भाई पटेल और उनका परिवार और आप सब लोग मिलकर जो भगवान स्वामीनारायण की उपासना और भक्ति कर रहे हैं, तो उसमें साक्षात भगवान विराजमान है। और पूरम पूज्यपाद धर्म धुरंधर आचार्य महाराज श्री कौशलेंद्र प्रसाद जी महाराज और मोटा महाराज, बड़े महाराज श्री तेजेंद्र प्रसाद जी महाराज और भावी आचार्य श्री लालजी महाराज श्री भी आप सबको और डॉक्टर कांति भाई पटेल को और उनके सारे परिवार को वहाँ से ही बैठे बैठे बड़े हृदय से, अंतःकरण से आशीर्वाद पूर्वक धन्यवाद धन्यवाद पुनः धन्यवाद देते हुए हम उनकी ओर से आप सबको और डॉक्टर कांति भाई को भी बड़े सम्मान से धन्यवाद और आशीर्वाद देते हुए भगवान स्वामीनारायण के चरणों में प्रार्थना करते हैं, आपकी भक्ति, आपकी श्रद्धा और आपका धर्म हमेशा के लिए बढ़ता ही रहे। इसी प्रार्थना के विशेष शब्दों के साथ मेरी वाणी को मैं विराम देता हूँ। अस्तु। सबों को जय स्वामीनारायण।
जय स्वामीनारायण परम पूज्य निर्गुणदास जी। What the saint has just put before us, for those who did not understand the language, was the brief history of Hinduism, how unlike other religions where we have messengers of the Lord or the Son of the Lord come here to save humanity, in Hinduism we believe that Lord loves us so much that every time Lord manifests himself, we are not even sure himself or herself, because we don't actually believe in one God. Our one source of light is God. So we don't call one as God. We've got many manifestations. We've got different time scales. At different times they come. And whenever the world needs them, the Lord is here. In Bhagavad Gita, we have one occasion where the Lord has been seen as what we call as a Virat avatar, which means every type of imagination that you can have, all are there in one single entity.
and then they multiply. We also have in Hinduism the concept of cyclic existence, which means there are 4 different time spans which keep on repeating. And I think that has been now propounded as what we call as the parallel universe theory as well. Lord Swaminarayan is one of those Ansh avatars, as they are called. So the main avatars who are very famous are Dash avatars. The 10th one is Kalki avatar, which we still have to witness. If you want to see those avatars, we have in the temple just outside the main deities where they are established. You've got the 10 avatars on the top. The idea was, when Lord Swaminarayan came, that India was in the turmoil of political and social unrest. After hundreds of years of foreign rule and foreign invasion, the social fabric was a bit frayed. There were people who were thinking of leaving the Sanatan Hinduism. There were lots and lots of challenges in front of the society. And at that time, Lord Swaminarayan came and manifested his self to this world. His principles were not very complicated. His language and his principles were absolutely street smart principles. For example, and we have got the police in the house, don't steal. Now that's quite simple. So in today's language, don't commit ram raids. Okay? Now that one principle, Lord Swaminarayan's book, the Shiksha Patri, gave, and look at the ripple effect. If you don't steal, obviously you don't get caught by the law, enforcing agencies. You don't go to prison. You don't suffer social stigma. People in your family are not called as the family of a thief or a robber. So that is your own personal benefit if you don't steal. But look at the wider benefit, because the society benefits, the government benefits, and we will have businessmen who are richer, safer, happier. They might even then be in the mindset to help the people who are not so fortunate. So please understand this. Social divide happens when there is crime. But if there is no crime, then social cohesion happens. And even if people are unfortunate, they will be supported by the others. And then he also went across, and those who were already in this habit of stealing, he brought them back into the main fold. He kind of made them rehabilitate. And that is some principle, and I'm happy to share with the sons as well, that Ranjana and Mr. Naidu and so many other people in Gandhi Niwas are doing right now. That people who are in the kind of direction of domestic violence, they are being brought back before they actually fall off the cliff. So those kind of things Lord Swaminarayan more than 200 years ago thought about the society, and he implemented that in the Indian subcontinent at that time, which is still continuing. So those who follow the Shiksha Patri can hardly ever be on the wrong side of the law, and they will always be appreciated, respected in the society because of their behavior. And I believe that now more than ever, such teachings are very relevant for us to follow. That was my brief translation of such a wonderful speech. Obviously, it is impossible to bring all that wisdom into my words, but may I now request Param Pujya Ram Swami to address us with his Vani. Param Pujya Ram Swami.
शरणागत पाप पर्वतम गणयित्वा न तदीय सद्गुणम अणुमप्यतुलम हि मन्यते सहजानंद गुरुम भजे सदा. सर्वावतारी भगवान स्वामीनारायण, respected all the Gurujans and respected invited guests and the family member of ISSO Swaminarayan Mandir New Zealand. Jai Swaminarayan to everyone. First of all, I am not used to speak in English, so very sorry if I make any mistakes. Another thing, I am from India, so my pronunciations will be Indian, so bear with it. And I won't take you long your time, but the concept of religion if you think that where that origin of religion, we see that our ancestor was used to live in the jungle and in the caves and with the animals, and then day by day, evolution happened, and as a human, we started to living together. So once a human started to living together, they needed rules and regulations. So for those rules and regulations, you can say it is the religion. Every religion has only one purpose: to make human life easier, happier, peaceful, and loving, isn't it? Whatever religion you follow, each and every religion teaches us to love, to be loved, to be happy, and to have a peaceful life. Today, we don't have that much time, so I don't go very deep, but Bhagavan Swaminarayan and Hinduism taught us to have a happy life. I'm just formally asking if you want to answer me, and then good. How many of you want to be happy? I just want to show your hands. How many of you want to be happy? Okay, very small story. Bhagavan Buddha was sitting with his disciples, and his main disciple was Ananda. He asked Bhagavan Buddha, Bhagavan, I want to be happy. How can I be? Bhagavan Buddha smiled and said, you are happy. He said, no, I want to be happy. Bhagavan Buddha said, okay, if you want to be happy, then first of all, remove I. I means ego. Then what you have? Want to be happy. Now remove want. Want means wishes. Once you don't have ego, once you don't have any more wishes, then what you have? You are happy. So religion is not making you happy. Like, maybe my perception could be wrong, but we all are go to the temple and we ask Bhagavan to give us happiness. Bhagavan Swaminarayan, the Shastras of Hindu religion, teaches us not to get happiness, but be happy. We are very fortunate, all of us, especially in this part of the world. We all are very fortunate. We have everything what a human could have at his best possibility. But still, maybe we are unhappy because we want more. Do we have everything, but the hunger of more maybe make us unhappy. Sometimes in the search of happiness, I just want to 3 small stories. Anyone want to be happy? First of all, we have to learn to be accepted and accept everyone. We all have the different opinion. In Sanskrit, there is word tunde matir bhinna. The many heads, every head has a different opinion. All the unhappiness comes from we can't accept someone other's opinion. Very simple logic. Raman is here, if I pronounce your name right. If I write number 6 on the floor, that number, what is that number for me? Number 6. And what the same number for you it is? For you it is? Who is right? Me or you? Both are right. But what happens with us? We think that what I am seeing or what I am believing, it is the only right thing. And sometime I want you in sense I want others to accept what I believe. And when someone is not accepting what I believe, there our mind get upset, we get stressed out, and everything happened and started from there, because I want everyone else to see what I am seeing. And if anyone is not seeing what I am seeing, then started all the mind game started there, and then our life started to get disturbed. So Bhagavan Swaminarayan, the Hinduism, all the temple, what temple gives us? Temple gives us the wisdom. We call it Gnan, we call it knowledge. What is knowledge? Knowledge is not to know everything about the world. Knowledge is know yourself, know the people are surrounding by you, and accept them. There is a very small another story, maybe it is a funny one too. There was a small school in a village. Jack was one of the student. Maths class was going on. He was like second grade class. Teacher was teaching everyone a basic maths. He was teaching the student the basic math, how to add and minus things. Jack was an average student. He came into the class, and the teacher asked Jack, can you count the numbers? I am teaching you since a week. Jack said, oh yes ma'am, I can try. Teacher asked Jack, okay, I have 4 apples. I give those 4 apples to you. You put those 4 apples in your school bag. And after 5 minutes, I ask you to give me 2 apples back. Then how many apples you will have remain in your bag? Jack stood up and said, ma'am, I will have 3. Entire class was laughing. Teacher also was shocked. Teacher said, Jack, son, listen carefully. I have 4 apples. I am giving it to you. You are putting those apples in your bag. After 5 minutes, I am asking you to give me 2 apples back. How many you will have remain? Jack again said, ma'am, I will have 3. Now, teacher was a bit furious, and there are many Indians here. I don't know this part of the world, and before 40, 50 years, if you do this much silly, stupid mistakes in your class, you get hardly beaten in your class. So teacher was about to losing her temper. He again very clearly, Jack, my son, listen me carefully. I have 4 apples. I am giving it to you. You put it in your bag. After 5 minutes, I am asking you to give me 2 apples back. Now, how many apples you will have in your bag? Jack again said, ma'am, I will have 3. It was out of control for the teacher. Jack was in front of the teacher. Teacher have 4 pencils. Teacher put all 4 pencils on the table. These are the 4 pencils. You are giving me back. Now how many you will have? Jack said, now ma'am, I have 2. Okay, now you learned. Go back to your place. Teacher again repeat the same questions. Jack, I will give you the 4 apples. After 5 minutes, you give me 2. How many you will have remain? Jack said, ma'am, I will have 3. So it was impossible for teacher to bear that. She was about to hit Jack. You don't know the basic math, stupid. I will give you the 4. You will give me 2 bags. Then how you could have 3? Jack said, ma'am, by maths, I could have 2. But today, my mother gave me 1 apple for the breakfast. So I have 1 apple in my bag. So by maths, it could be 2. But in reality, I could have 3. It's a simple story. We all have the bag. We all have our own apples here. What we do, we meet someone, we decide the answers. Okay, if I am doing this, I am thinking this, that the another person should have do or behave or respond the same way, the way I have counted, or the same way which I have wanted. Just simple thing. everyone could have their own apple. Try to understand. There is a very good word. Put your feet in his shoes. And then, if we can do that, understand everyone, understand their situation, accept them, then our life will be much easier, much happier. And again, what is happiness? Happiness is nothing but a perception. Am I right or wrong? What is happiness? Happiness is not a result. Happiness is a choice. No one can make us happy. We have to be happy. Once we decided that I will happy, then you can be happy anywhere, in any conditions, in any part of the world. If you choose to be unhappy, be sad, be negative, there is a negativity in your brain, then you can have everything, but still we are not happy. So the religion, Bhagavan Swaminarayan, the temple, the Shastras, all the wise men have taught us these things. Choose to be happy, accept everyone. Everyone could have the different perception about life, so try to understand them. And the more we understand everyone, the more calmness in our life, the more happiness even in our lives. Choose to be happy and try. Okay, what a human can, like we all think that there are millions of different type of animals in this world. There are millions of animals or the birds or whatever kind of the creatures are there. We think that we are the best of among us, among all of them. Right or wrong? We are better than all the animals? Yeah. We think that, yeah, we are better than all the animals. Why we are better than all the animals? Only one thing the human have the specialized in. Only human can help another human. There is no possibility for any dog that he or it can, if another dog is hungry, a dog cannot give its food to another dog. There is no possibility for it. Nature didn't give that power to the animals, yeah. But as a human, we have that possibilities. We can help to each other who are in need. So religion is all about this. Religion is humanity. Our Acharya Maharashtra always gave us a very single line motto: be human first, then be religious. Sometimes we are in that much hurry to be religious, we forgot to be basic human. So this is religion is all about humanity. Religion is all about being yourself. Religion is all about trying to search within what we are, what we need to do. And Bhagavan Swaminarayan, this temple, all the santos, all the holy scriptures of Hinduism teaches all of us. Hinduism is very, it is not a small kind of thing. Hinduism is a very vast thing. So again, we all try to understand each other, try to be helpful to each other, and that's why the mandir teaches us these things. If someone asks, what you get by going to the mandir? We are getting this sense, we are getting this knowledge, we are getting this understanding from the temple and from the scriptures and from the mandir only. So this is the 15th birthday of this mandir, 15th anniversary of this mandir. And again, I personally, from all of the santos, I personally congratulate Dr. Kanti Bhai, personally to you. Again, once a very big round of applause for Dr. Kanti Bhai for his endless dedication. We have seen those restless night from him. And again, I should not forget to congratulate his better half, Ranjo auntie too. She is a very big support towards him, and not just him, but this entire institution and ISSO New Zealand. And surely the entire family of Dr. Kanti Bhai and all the members of ISSO. So once again, congratulations to Team New Zealand and Captain Kanti Bhai Patel and his family members. And at last, I pray to Bhagavan Swaminarayan, bless us with happiness, which is already within us. We can find it, we can understand each other, we can give respect, love and care to each other. And that way, the entire humanity, we have the very small sutras in Hinduism, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the entire world is my family. And what is the family? The family who stood with each other in hard time and happiness. So we are the family, we are the human, and we are the world. So let's hope we all get together. No India, no New Zealand, no white, no black, no brown, no Maori, no Asian. We all are human, and let's celebrate the world. The life, the festival, life is a festival by itself. Let's try to enjoy it. And once again, Bhagavan Swaminarayan bless us all with good thoughts and good deeds and ultimate happiness. Thank you. Jai Swaminarayan.
That was really inspirational, Param Pujya Ram Swami. Thank you for your wise words. Obviously, I don't need to explain any further what he has just said, but I remembered one story from my business studies class about motivation. And I'm using this short story just to take us to the next part of today's program. So the story is that there were 3 bricklayers who were, doing some work on a building site, like this was a few years ago. And one gentleman happened to pass. And he looked at the people working there and he asked the first one, excuse me, what exactly are you doing? Oh, can't you see I'm earning my day's wages? I'll be paid the wage at the end of this day, so I'm just doing the work. Okay, thank you. He went on a little further ahead. There was another person doing almost a similar job of laying the bricks, and he asked the same question to that person. He said, oh, I'm making a wall. This will be like a big wall. Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much. And he moves ahead. And there was a third person who was kind of, singing and doing the work. So he said, are you also working here? Yes, I am. What are you doing? Oh, I am creating a work of art which will become a place for people to come and rest and be close to the God. This is going to become a huge worship place. So I'm kind of doing a bit of devotion to the Lord. That basically is the difference between people who are getting acknowledged today here and the normal workers who we find moving around all over the society. So the people who will be coming today after I call their names and will receive their acknowledgements from the saints here are all like that third bricklayer. They all came here not just to do their job of putting some air conditioning or putting some signs on the walls or things like that. They came here to make this a place which everybody will love to come, which everybody will remember as a place of beauty, which will become an icon, not just architectural, but also devotional and social community hub. So here we are honoring the people who have been of different helps, different types of commitments they have shown. If I call somebody's name who is not here, I'm sorry for that, because we did try to get everyone in the front rows, but there have been some late entries as well. So I'll just start taking the names and can... Okay. So I'll start with, it's alphabetical. Ankit Boda, Ankit Patel, he helps us in our IT pursuits. If Ankit is here, I was told he has arrived. Nope. Okay. Arnab is here, Arnab Sahu. And would you please come up to the stage? Arnab Sahu is from NVO. The structure in which we are sitting, which is so safe, is because of efforts from NVO and Arnab. They have been our structural designers for this project. And you won't believe how many changes they've had to go through, because we always get new ideas, and they have been tirelessly supporting the structural engineering of this. Thank you, Arnab. Arvind Ladhani, if you are here, please come in the front. He's one of our own ISSO member, Arvind Ladhani. Ashwin Bhai Patel. Ashwin Bhai Patel is from Apex. Apex is the one which is making this environment very comfortable. All the air conditioning and the HVAC units have been from Apex. Ashwin Bhai Patel. The next is our own Atul Bhai Patel, Atul Bhai, if he is not here, then he is preparing the food downstairs, but no, he is here. Atul Bhai Patel is the one who is looking after all of us throughout the year, looking after our food, and he is something, not just the food, he has been devoting his time, donating his money. Atul Bhai Patel. Next, I'll request Bipin Bhai to walk on that side. Bipin Bhai Thakkar, as you can see, is still on duty. He has been right from the beginning of this temple in 2003 or 4 when the first small gatherings used to happen, up to the time 2008 this temple was made, and then now 2023 when it is being inaugurated. Bipin Bhai Thakkar. Do we have representatives from PB Technology? Boxon is here. The beautiful screens that you see are from PB Technology, and I think we are missing him today. Chetan Bhai Patel, if you are here. Desmond is the one who makes the place beautiful on the outsides. Desmond and his family have been making the landscape look as beautiful as they are today. A big hand for Desmond Nath. Devang Bhavsar, you saw him a bit earlier as well. He is from our own family. And he comes all the way from Australia with his family. We honor him for his contributions to the temple. Dharmendra Bhai Rupani. Dharmendra Rupani. Divyesh Vekaria. These are all pillars of ISSO, and obviously they are still at work. So then we have a guest from the New Zealand FIFA committee, Dr. Joanna Wood. We would like to acknowledge that. Oh, she has just left. Okay. Harish Kumar ji, if you are here. Mr. Harish Kumar has always helped us with these beautiful clothes. Not here, sorry. Then we have the lawyer, Mr. Hemant Patel. Can you please be on the stage? Thank you. Hemant Bhai is a friend of Dr. Kanti, but more importantly, he is a very, very big support in all the events that happen on the legal side, immigration side. Hemant Bhai. His work for the Fiji community is also appreciated. He has been working for the community for ages now. Indravadan Bhai, if you are here, please, could I have you on the stage? No. Ishpal Singh, the iSave company of traffic management. He helps the temple organize events whenever there is a traffic management required. Jaimin Bhai Patel, he is one of our ISSO family. Jaimin Bhai, if you are here, can we have you on the stage? Again, contribution not only of donations, but also of time and effort, tirelessly working towards everybody's welfare. So Jaimin Bhai Patel. This company, this construction was done by the company called Johnstons. Johnstons, unfortunately, are away today, but one of their employees who was kind of the person to go to, Jan Swanipol, is here. May I request Jan to come up on the stage, please? Jan was the construction manager when this building was being created. Thank you, Jan. Jayesh Bhai Budia, another member of our ISSO family, Jayesh Bhai, with lots and lots of contribution towards the construction work as well as other things. Ketan Bhai Patel, who himself is a builder, has been giving his services tirelessly for the construction and many other things. Ketan Bhai Patel is, I'm sure, busy in the other task. Can I request the son to come up, please? Ketan's son. Ketan's? Yeah, there is at the back. He can come on behalf of his father. Thank you. Please go up and be blessed. On behalf of Ketan Bhai, Lee. If Lee is here from our security systems, Lee. Mahesh Kumar Bhai. Mahesh Kumar Bhai, if you are here, please come up on the stage. May I now request Mr. Raghavan, who is here on behalf of United Industries Limited, for the not only the excellent material that they have provided us with, all the material from United Industries Limited, but also the generous donation, and their CEO, John Williams, has not been able to join us today, but Raghavan sir. Praveen Bhai Patel has joined us from Australia. If he's here, can I have him on the stage, please? There. Praveen Bhai Patel has been an iconic figure in the community affairs of Auckland, and now he's very active in Australia. He joins us today from Australia. Raghu Bhai from India, if he has arrived, could we have him on the stage, please? Raghu Bhai, who looks after our software requirements. Raj Morar from our sound systems. Raj, if you are here. Now may I ask the smartly dressed artist whose work you have seen all across the building, Raymond Kelly, please come up on the stage for the honors. All the signage that you see, all the different graphics you see, even our logo is thanks to Raymond. To lift the curtain on the next name is our Rumi Balsara, who has provided all the curtains that you can see here, helping us in designing them, getting them printed. Rumi Balsara ji, thank you. Okay. May I request Sanjay Kumar ji from Austin Griffith also to please come up on the stage. They are our accountants, and other than just looking after the audit part, they have been really, really big help. I believe Ankit has now joined us. Can he come up in the front, please? Ankit. Thank you. If we have Shiva Killari in the house, Shiva Killari. Suresh Bhai Amin. He is one of our trustees and another pillar of this building, which in this hall doesn't have a pillar, but these are the pillars who can actually, we can say that they are our pillars. Suresh Bhai Amin. Again, busy as usual, always working. We'll try and get him before the event ends. Do we have VR Ramana with us from DD Engineering? All the things that you can't see which are up here were thanks to these people and their hard work. We have Vikas Prasad, who helps us in so many things in the temple that I just can't count. I believe he was here, but again, I think he has gone to do some other duties. Vikas Prasad? No. May I request Dr. Patel to just take a little bit of our love and acknowledgement for Thakur Kaka, who is sitting right in the front. Thakur Kaka has a history as long as this building goes, that building goes, and even before. He has been the source of inspiration and lots of confidence building for Dr. Patel. And so nice of Param Pujya Nirgundas Ji Swami to honor our own Thakur Kaka. I've been told that Mr. Ramesh Prasad ji, who is father of Vikas, is here. May I request Mr. Ramesh Prasad to come up on the stage and take the honor on behalf of Vikas Prasad. Vikas Prasad's father, Ramesh Prasad, please come up on the stage. Thank you. Oh, we have Suresh Bhai now in the house. Can Suresh Bhai quickly come to the stage? Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Suresh Bhai. So that brings us to the end of the formal acknowledgement part of the ceremony. We will now have the Aarti in a minute's time. While the preparation for the Aarti are going on, let me tell you another incident which I remember from some childhood sermon of such a saint, that when Lord Indra, who is supposed to be the Lord of Rain, was always worshipped in those days when Lord Krishna was very young. One time Lord Krishna said, let's not worship Lord Indra, but we should worship the mountain, the Monga, Gordhan. And when that happened, Lord Indra was so angry that he sent the Gabriel cyclone kind of a thing, and we had lots and lots of rain in the areas of Bridge. Bridge is one place where Lord Krishna grew up, near Mathura. Because of the situation was becoming so dangerous and flooded, they all decided to take shelter under the mountain. And there a story goes that Lord Krishna lifted the mountain a little bit so that people can have shelter below the mountain. So that is a story, but then there is a picture which depicts that story, and you will see lots and lots of people with small sticks trying to hold the mountain. So Lord Krishna is holding the mountain up on his one finger, the smallest one, and the others are doing that. And somebody later on, when Lord grew up and became like advisors to the Pandav and all, said that in your childhood you lifted the whole mountain, and now you are kind of, not even doing any miracle. So his answer was that in that area, they all believed that Krishna will help us. Their faith moved the mountains, not me. And that's what all these people have done. Their faith has created this. Of course, Dr. Kanti and all the other people had a dream, but the dream was fulfilled because of you guys. May I request all of you to just give them one more round of applause all together. Thank you so much. Yeah. Now I request Bipin Bhai to help in the Aarti, and Swami will do the Aarti.
सहजानंद स्वामी महाराज की जय। जय सद्गुरु स्वामी प्रभु, जय सद्गुरु स्वामी। सहजानंद दयाळु, सहजानंद दयाळु। बड़वंत बहुनामी चरण सरोज तुम्हारा, वंदु कर जोड़ी प्रभु वंदु कर जोड़ी। ચરણે શીશ ધર્યાથી ચરણે શીશ ધર્યાથી દુઃખ નાખ્યા તોડી નારાયણ નર ભ્રાતા દ્વિજ કુળ તનુ ધારી પ્રભુ દ્વિજ કુળ તનુ ધારી પામર પતિત ઉદ્ધાર્યા પામર પતિત ઉદ્ધાર્યા અગણિત નર નારી નિત્ય નિત્ય નૌતમ લીલા કરતાય વિનાશી પ્રભુ કરતાય વિનાશી 68 તીરથ ચરણે 68 તીરથ ચરણે કોટી ગયા કાશી પુરુષોત્તમ પ્રગટનું જે દર્શન કરશે પ્રભુ જે દર્શન કરશે કાળ કર્મથી છૂટી કાળ કર્મથી છૂટી કુટુંબ સહિત તરસે આય અવસર કરુણાનિધિ કરુણા બહુ કીધી વાલે કરુણા બહુ કીધી મુક્તાનંદ કહે મુક્તિ મુક્તાનંદ કહે મુક્તિ સુગમ કરી સીધી પ્રભુ જય સદગુરુ સ્વામી જય સદગુરુ સ્વામી પ્રભુ જય સદગુરુ સ્વામી સહજાનંદ દયાળુ સહજાનંદ દયાળુ બળવંત બહુનામી પ્રભુ જય સદગુરુ સ્વામી પ્રભુ જય સદગુરુ સ્વામી પ્રભુ જય સદગુરુ સ્વામી સહજાનંદ સ્વામી મહારાજની જય.
Jai Swaminarayan. Please do not forget, after Aarti we always have prasad, which is the divine gift of food, which is just downstairs. So please, when you go out, climb downstairs, and there is the huge dining hall waiting for you guys to have Mahaprasad with all of us. Thank you once again for coming, and we hope to have many happy occasions in this premises in the future. Jai Swaminarayan, may Lord be with you. Yeah. Just as a reminder, tomorrow also we have a formal function where we will have leaders of our political parties coming here. Of course, another blessings from the saints, and the inauguration ceremony is from 10:30. So if possible, you can join us tomorrow as well.